All right, today we're taking a trip to the heart of Romania. We're going to explore a fortress that is just absolutely steeped in centuries of history, the magnificent Maramures Castle. So let's start this journey through time, shall we?
Just imagine for a second. If these stones could actually talk, think of the stories they could tell us. Stories of powerful princes, of merchants coming and going, of brutal battles, and of course, all those whispered secrets. Well, in this explainer, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to try and listen to what they have to say. You know, every great story has a beginning. And to really understand a place like this, a landmark this incredible, we've got to start right at its foundations. Okay, so where are we exactly? Our journey starts in Baia Mare, Romania, right in the historic Maramures region. And listen, this castle, it's so much more than just an old building. It's a really powerful symbol of the area's deep history and its incredible cultural heritage.
And wow, what a journey it's been. The story kicks off way back in 1397 when the first stone was laid. From there, it grew into this grand residence for Hungarian princes in the 15th and 16th centuries. It even got a Renaissance-style makeover in the 19th century. And more recently, in 2011, it was officially recognized as a key part of the region's cultural landscape. Talk about a survivor.
So now, let's kind of step back and take a look at the castle from the outside. You have to remember, this wasn't just built to be a home, it was a fortress, and it was designed to project power and authority for miles around. And its design, this is classic medieval genius at work. Just picture it, imposing battlements where archers could stand guard, a really deep moat to keep enemies out, and a whole system of towers and gates. And what's really cool is it was all built using local stone and wood. It was literally built from the very land it was meant to protect. 4 meters. Let that sink in for a second. That's over 13 feet. Can you even picture that? That's how thick the castle's walls are. These were not just for show, not at all. They were a massive statement of strength, built to survive a siege in an age where conflict was just around every corner. You know, what's so fascinating is that the castle is this amazing blend of architectural styles. You can totally see its original Gothic bones, in those dramatic pointed arches and the really complex ribbed vaults you see on the ceilings. But then, later on, during restorations in the 19th century, these Renaissance elements were added. It's like a living building that literally wears its history on its sleeve. Okay, so we've admired that imposing exterior. Ready to step inside? Now we're shifting gears, moving from a fortress built for war to a bustling, thriving center of medieval life. Inside these walls, this place was doing it all. First, it was the political heartbeat for Hungarians, and then later, Moldavian princes. It was also a super important hub for trade, just buzzing with merchants from all over Europe. And on top of all that, it was a major cultural landmark for the whole region. And right at the center of all that action, the royal court. And this wasn't just some fancy room. This was the nerve center for the entire region. We're talking major decisions, political alliances, big judgments. It all happened right here. But there's more. Tucked away inside these massive walls, there's a truly breathtaking 15th century cathedral. Its incredible Gothic design it's a powerful reminder that in the medieval world, faith was its own kind of fortress. Okay, every great castle has its secrets, right? So now we get to the really juicy stuff. We're going to dig into the treasures, the hidden passages, and yeah, maybe even the ghosts of Maramures Castle. Today, the castle is home to some just incredible collections. It's like a window straight into the past. We're talking rare books, priceless art and sculptures, and even historical artifacts like ancient pottery and coins that were dug up right here on the grounds. But it's not all just artifacts and art. There's something really personal here, too. The castle holds the actual tomb of Prince George II of Moldavia and his wife, Elizabeta. It's a direct human connection to the people who once called this fortress home. And then the mystery just keeps going, because deep beneath the castle, there's this whole sprawling network of secret tunnels and passageways. You have to wonder, right? What were they for? Daring escape routes? A place to hide treasure? It's just so fascinating to think about. Of course, with a history this long and this dramatic, you're bound to get some ghost stories. And the most famous one? It claims the castle is haunted by the ghost of Prince George II himself, the very same prince whose tomb is right inside its walls. So, what do you think? So, after centuries of power and secrets and, yeah, maybe even ghosts, let's bring our tour into the present. Let's see how this castle's incredible legacy is living on today.
So here's the rundown. Today, the castle is owned by the Romanian government, and it's open to the public as a museum and cultural center. And while it's not a UNESCO World Heritage Site all by itself, it is a protected part of the wider Maramures cultural landscape, which just shows how incredibly important it is to the whole region. And the great thing is, this story is far from over. Because of all the ongoing preservation and restoration work, this amazing piece of history is being so carefully maintained. It ensures that its stories, its secrets, they can all be told for many, many more generations.
And taking this journey through Maramures Castle kind of leaves us with one final thought. Every town, every city, every region has its own stories that are set in stone. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What history is just waiting to be discovered right in your own backyard?